Back on Earth 616. In the early months of 2015, the bill for the Battle of New York was still being paid, and somebody had figured out how to profit from it. When the sky opened over Manhattan in 2012, the wreckage fell hardest on the neighborhoods that could least afford it, and Hell's Kitchen was broken back into the rough place it had spent decades trying to stop being. Billions in reconstruction money poured in behind the rubble, and money like that draws a certain kind of appetite. Somewhere above the contractors and the gangs and the crooked pension funds sat a man, whose name people in the kitchen were afraid to say out loud. A man who believed the incident was the best thing that had ever happened to the city, because a broken thing can be rebuilt in whatever shape its owner chooses. He intended to be the owner. Into that same neighborhood came two young lawyers with one office, no clients, and a sign that read Nelson and Murdoch. Foggy Nelson was the warm half, a kitchen kid born and raised who could talk his way into anywhere. And Matt Murdoch we have known for a long time, since 1994, when a boy pushed an old man out of the path of a chemical truck and traded his eyes for the stranger's life. The accident that took Matt's sight had sharpened everything else past human limits, and the boy had grown into two men. By day, he was a defense attorney who could hear a lie in a heartbeat. By night, he pulled a black mask over the face the kitchen knew and hunted the people the law could not reach. The neighborhood had started whispering about a devil in Hell's Kitchen. They did not know how right they were about to be. The firm's first client walked in framed for the worst morning of her life. Karen Page was a secretary at Union Allied, the construction giant swallowing the kitchen's rebuild money, and by pure accident, the wrong file had landed in her inbox, a ledger dressed up as a pension fund with millions in criminal money moving through it. Her boss told her to forget it. She could not. So she confided in a friend from the legal department, and she woke up on her own floor next to what was left of him, staged to take the blame. Nelson and Murdoch took her case for free because Matt stood in that interview room and heard the truth in her pulse. Somebody wanted her silenced badly enough to reach into her jail cell, and when that failed, into her apartment. And Matt, in his black mask, took her would-be assassin apart and left him on the steps of the New York Bulletin with a copy of the ledger. A veteran reporter named Ben Urich did the rest. Union Allied burned in the headlines. Karen walked free and never left, the client becoming the third member of the firm, and the man behind it all quietly liquidated the company and stayed invisible. Matt had won the case and could feel the larger thing underneath it, patient and unnamed, still holding the whole kitchen by the throat.